Hello everyone, and welcome to our weekly live Q&A session. And I'm Ella Rivkin, a strategic tax planner, 10x business coach, and a real estate investor. And I'm so glad that you are joining us today. And here's what I always say: there's no one size fits all. Every situation is different. It's interesting because yesterday I had one of the strategy sessions with one potential client, and then she was telling me that, because my accountant told me that I need to switch my LLC to an S-Corp, but then on the other hand, she has a separate bookkeeper, and bookkeeper said, no, why do you need an S-Corp? It's not good, it's not beneficial, you need to switch back to an LLC. And then maybe, if you speak to the third accountant, they might even say, okay, you know what, you don't need an LLC, you don't need an S-Corp, just be a C corporation. So here's the thing: there's no one size fits all. So if you want to ask me advice, what type of entity should you be? What type of based on what type of entity you should file your tax return? I would say it all depends. So it all depends on your situation. It all depends on your personal goals and your professional and the business way. Do you want to see yourself in a year and 5 years? So that's what it all depends. And this is exactly why we have this space here, is to discuss any questions that you have, so you can get your real answers right away. And this is why we also have the strategic tax planning implementation that we do, so to help you actually to identify which situation is the best one for you in your particular case. We are vested in our clients' growth, in your personal growth, and our goal, our intention to make sure that our clients created financial freedom and succeed in all areas of their life. So when we were talking, one of the conversation he was sharing with me, like how he pays so much in the mortgage, and because his interest rate is 8.5%, and it's and I can't imagine that for those of you, by the way, who just probably closed recently, the interest rate are going up and up, and probably it's killing all your cash flow. And knowing his situation, he said that I wanted to refinance, but the mortgage broker told me that it's going to cost me about like 20 to 25K a year to refinance. And then doing all the calculations, he said it just doesn't make sense if I'm going to at some point wait for a couple of years for the rate to go down, or maybe even considering selling the property. But knowing his personal situation and knowing the goals and being able to actually have this communication, not just once a year, but on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, I actually suggested to him, why don't you reach out to your own bank that you're already financing your mortgage through, and ask them to refinance it. And when you do this, you can actually save up a significant amount on the closing cost. And that's exactly what he did. He literally called me an hour later saying that he reached out to them and he is submitting all the documents, that it's probably going to cost him about like what, $5,000-$6,000. So that's, now imagine, that's a huge saving of about like $20,000. And these are just small things that the idea of why I'm sharing, guys, with all of this is that there's so much going on day to day in our lives, and especially for those of us that are business owners, is that we in order for us to actually succeed, we need to make the decisions based on the numbers, not based on the emotions, how you feel today, or just thinking maybe it's too expensive, or I don't have the money. It's being able to actually understand the numbers, analyze the numbers, run different scenarios, and say, okay, which one is the best one, and at the same time have that right person, right advisory team who would be able to identify all these different scenarios and give you the right advice. So that's why we are here every week, me and my team, helping our clients. And for those of you that are not part of our advisory program yet, like I mentioned before, you don't need to switch your accountants. You can stay with your accountants. In fact, last week I signed up another client, and that's exactly what we're doing. We sat down, me and his accountant, we sat down, we went over all the tax returns, all the financials, analyzed it, and then I'm just helping him on all the other advisory services, and just having us as an advisory team. So no need even to switch your accountants if you love them. Those of you that my clients are watching right now cannot participate because you're very busy, and I get it. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You probably, there is a fire going on in your businesses and you're trying to put them all out. But no worries, because we do record this. these Q&As, and we do share them with you, and we encourage actually for you to rewatch them. And because at the end of the day, we want your business to succeed. So whatever questions you have for us, you cannot join us live. You can just send us the question, message us, email us, text us, any kind of way. I am everywhere, all over the social media, and available through phone and email. So we do have lots of questions, and then also we have the participants here as well. Good to see you all. Thank you guys for joining, and this is amazing. You know what? Actually, I wanna thank you for joining us, and I wanna congratulate you. You know, you're showing up for yourself, you're showing up for your business, and this is the most important thing: is being able to show up for yourself and for your business and for your team as well.